With your AED unit, you do need to keep a check and make sure it's all okay. So it's a good idea to have a table on your computer or a chart on the wall where you're checking the AED unit every single week. Now, if there is a problem, it will make alerts and you can see it. So if you're walking past the AED at any point in time, you can look at the display, make sure it's all working. But it's a good idea to have a formal check of the AED unit. If you've got your AED registered on the circuit, that will also prompt you to do checks on the AED unit itself. The circuit's great because it's got a system where it emails you out, but you want to be trying to do more regular checks than that's asking for. So the sorts of checks you're doing is initially look at the outside of the case, just make sure there's no physical damage, because if we did see a big scar mark or a scuff on here, it might indicate the AED has been dropped. Have a look through, just check the zip and check the back, just make sure there's no physical damage to the outer casing to give you any indications. And also you can look through in the section here where the pads come out, just to make sure that this is not damaged. Again, if there's lots of scuff marks on here, it could indicate someone's been pulling the pads out and using them. Check the carry handle, make sure that's not damaged, if there has been any others. So once you've done that, you need to open up the AED. So open up the AED, and then you're looking to start with on the inside. So first off, check everything's here. Have a look through at the AED starter kit. It's all a sealed unit, so it shouldn't have been opened. Just make sure it hasn't been opened. If it has, there's likely to be something missing. So double check that and replenish that if necessary, or buy just another one of these kits. Then look at the outside of the unit, make sure it's all okay and functioning all right. Take it out of the case. Have a good look around, just make sure there's no physical damage to it. Check the pads to start with, so if you literally just pull the pads out, check there's no damage on the pads, there's no creases, no cuts in the pads, and the outer casing is all okay. Double check the expiry dates on the pads, just make sure there's not a problem, and then you can slide those back in place. So be careful when you're putting them in, you don't want to fold it as you're putting them into the casing. Once that's actually in, turn the unit round, and then from here, just make sure everything is functioning all okay. So the tests on here to look in the display to start with, you'll see the status of the battery in the top section there. The pads are connected, and then you've got here the information button, automatic button here, and also the on-off button. So just double check everything by just initially turning it on. Once you turn it on, this light will go green. It will start talking to you. And you see the light has gone green up here, which indicates that the pads are connected and everything's all okay. And then just look to see to make sure these lights all appear on here. And then to stop it, just push and hold.
System shutting down.
So now that's shut down and it's ready to use again. So we've checked that the lights are working, we've checked that everything's okay, we've checked that the pads are all connected, and then just have a look to make sure there's nothing else. Generally speaking, we leave these in adult mode. If someone has done it and changed the switch up here into pediatric mode, it's probably a good idea to move that back over to the adult mode, just in case someone has changed that. But generally speaking, that should remain as it is. Otherwise, just have a good look at it and make sure there's nothing else that could be a problem. There's no water. Final sort of thing is, where is the unit being stored? It is important that you store this within the recommended storage temperatures, because the batteries and the pads do need to be stored within set temperatures. So if you've got your AED outside, put it in a heated cabinet. If it's inside, just make sure it's kept within the good desirable temperatures, and have a look at the manual to check what they are.